Good morning. This is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. I sure appreciate you all being here and signing up and becoming a part of my channel. You are my heart and soul. Yes, you are. Thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. I have collected some beautiful moments of mementos from Tim Holtz and I believe it's Prima papers. Just some different things here to use to make this stacked or accordion tag journal. It is like a journal, but it doesn't have all the writing paper in it. I suppose you could put lots of writing spaces in it and make it a regular type of journal. I will show you what I've done so far. Hi, Liberty. Are you saying hello to the camera? Oh, you're all tangled up. Wait. Oh, goodness. She was all tangled up in my cord. Okay. Liberty, lay down. Thank you. Oh, all the way down. Stay. It's not time to eat. Every day she presses just a little bit further out. She gets fed when I first get up in the morning, which is often 3 o'clock or 2. And so she gets fed then. But she gets fed 3 times a day. Not huge amounts of food, but she's an 80-pound lab. But she looks thin and healthy but no, Libby, enough. That's enough. You're gonna have to go play with Bear. Yes. Are you cussing? You can't cuss. Sorry, my dog is talking to us. She has my arm and she keeps bumping it. That's why you see it wiggling all over the place. Yes, I love you. You need to go play. So, anyway, I'm going to embrace this journey with my dog because I love her so much. But I have been collecting beautiful moments of mementos from Tim Holtz and the Prima papers. I've also been, bringing out a few pieces of this and that, and I brought along some trim, some lacy looking trim, dollar store trim, my friends. I wrote myself a little note, don't forget tags that hang upside down. Now, that was a clever entry that she made in her journal, in her Buttons for Brains did in hers. And so I do want to add one of those here, but I also want to add this. So let me show you what I've done. Nothing here. Here we put on that pocket. Were you with me when I did that? No? Okay, well, I put in some of my digitals back here, French documents, and then I put in this pocket. Now, I sealed up the bottom. One thing to note is if you have a pocket that's going to come down this same length on the other side, you don't have to seal the bottom there. You just have to seal it down here with the other piece of paper. And then your tags and stuff will go down just that much further. Just, something to note if you put a pocket like that on the other side. Now, I have shaped this pocket to put here. And you notice I have my bottom tag under here to give me kind of a measurement of where I want to bring my paper down to. You notice this one here does not come all the way down. But just to give the card some balance so it can stand well, we need to bring another piece of paper down towards the bottom. Now you don't want it to go past that so much, as you just want it to be a balance. So it'll just be touching. So I'm going to place it right there. And I'm glad I didn't line this up, because I didn't want them lined up. I have really gone around the edges and made them look almost burnt. I came around the first time, and then the next time I really scrubbed in the dark so it would look burnt. And I'm using Distress inks that are archival inks. So they stain under your fingernails, they stain your palms, they stain your table. I give up on trying to protect my table mat. It just does not work for me. I am somebody who can't worry about what's on the base of it. I'll buy a new one before otherwise I limit myself throughout my project, and I just can't do that. I can't stop and put a piece of paper under, and I can't work with one piece of paper under there all the time. I've tried it. It just does not work for me. Now, remember, I've hole punched here, so I'm going to have to come back and punch through this piece. But first, I want to put just a line of glue down here so I know where my line of glue is going to be on this card. It's kind of a false gluing piece right now, and I'll show you why. So we know that this has got to come down to about there. And you want to make sure it's there. So what I'm doing is just giving myself a line of glue to work with. Going to bring it just a little bit more, just to be sure that it's holding steady. Now, if you wanted to change this up a bit, you could put this up higher and put a tag in down here to fit this piece. So that is something that we could have done to change that up a little bit. And you want to be sure that you're not crossing over any of your score lines. So let's flip this over and get any glue off the back. And let's hole punch this. We're going to have to use our longer one this time. And I was using the large 3/16 inch hole punch. There we go. Now I don't know what we'll be able to put in there. That's something we'll have to think about. Okay, so now we have another pocket, as you can see. And here's a pocket here. I kind of feel like I would like to add something else to this. So, like I said, I brought along some of these things like this. And so we could put something like this on. We could put something like this over here. I do have this piece that I want to use because I have a photo I want to put on the inside. But I think not there. I love this piece right here. I do, a whole lot. So maybe we want to put our heart and soul here because I do love that piece. Let me get a sip of coffee because that frog's coming back. Okay, so these Tim Holtz pieces, you can actually peel them down a little bit thinner if you like. Just like that. I saved these. I don't know why. I probably don't need to, but I do. So we're going to put a little heart and soul there. Do you think it needs something else? Oh, gosh, that would be cool right there, wouldn't it? You can't go there because it hangs out too far, but we could put it like right in here and bring it down to the baseline here where things sit on the counter or on the table. And that could be glued in there. So that would be kind of interesting, especially if you only glued it partially. Then you would have a place for a tag there. Very clever. Thank you for thinking of that. So we have that. Okay, that's a thought. We're not doing it yet. I like the heart and soul, but there needs to be something else there. When I think of heart and soul, I think of music. Don't you? Kind of think of music? Let's do that. I don't really like the way that's cut off there. So I'm just going to bust it up a little bit. This music paper is quite fragile, so I won't be treating it too badly here with the... have to be pretty gentle with it, or it will just split. Which means I'll glue it down in split pieces, huh? I was so anxious to get back here today and work on this. I absolutely love these journals, these little tag books. I just think they're so cool. That one doesn't really work for me. I love the buttons. I feel like it needs one more item. I think, hang on. I think it does. I think it might need just a little bit of this. I love this. There. And I love all the strings hanging off of it. I just think that it's awesome. Awesome. So I've been thinking about my journal I just made on the channel challenge, and I keep going back that I need to change out my super bright colors in it. I'm just not sure that I like it quite so bright. I don't know. So anyway, I've been thinking about that all morning. I'm just going to put that at quite an angle there. I kind of like it like that. Okay. Now, we'll just leave this out. Let's flip over to the next page. I'm going to come back to this idea. Oh, what's this one? We can use that like somewhere on the other side or something. Okay, right here. I pulled out a piece of material that I have, and this is the back of the other piece. That needs to be grunged up a little bit. Okay, now this is a tuck spot right here. So we want to, I want to do something with this piece. So I brought along this piece of fabric that has words on it. And I want to use that here. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because I know that it really loves to tack the fabric down. Probably would have been easier to put the Fabri-Tac on this piece. I want my words going the correct direction. There. Oh, I like that. I think that looks nice. Get my towel that's behind me. And then need something more. Oh, do you see? I forgot to grunge this one up on the back. Oh my goodness. Well, my dog must have went to pout. Let's see. So we'll probably put something in there. But I feel like it needs something more. No, that's not it. Ooh, that's a sticker. Let's put this sticker down. I don't think it's a washi tape. I think it's just a sticker. Now, how us journalers are, we have a way of using every little piece. Okay, I feel a little better about that. Let's see. I think on this piece we need to put something. Don't know what yet. tag. We go along some tags. There's tag. See, I've brought along all kinds of goodies. Look at that. She won't fit there, but she's sure pretty. It's a vintage, it's a wintertime card. Okay, I thought I had another grungy tag. Guess I have those. I'm not going to use that piece. Oh, there's that. Not going to use that either. It's a sparkly. No sparkle in this one, please. Oh, my other tag. So right here I want to put a tag. Now on these tags you can hang things that you want on there. Like this one has a string that's already cut. The other thing you can do is put them in like a couple of pockets. Perhaps this one will be a pocket, and maybe this one will just be a tuck. Or maybe they'll both be just a tuck. And so then you can slide a large card down between them both, and then you can slide a smaller card right here. Just an idea. Or we could have one of these, there's a bill of fare that could be in here. Could put in a grade report card and put this on top of it. The other thing is if it's going out this way, your tag can actually go this direction. It'd be upside down on this one. It needs to go out the other way. So let's pop over here. No, can't put it there because of that. Do I have, where's my other tag? We could put a tag on here, and then that would put something we could hang out here. Let's do that. Okay, so we need to cover this with something. Let's let me get another piece of this. And I think we'll put that on there. Okay. So, sorry, I forgot to set my timer again. I am terrible at setting timer, you guys. I get in here and I have a one-track mind, to be honest with you. I want to just get in here and play. Okay, so what we'll do is glue this down to here, like that, on the back. Let's take that little tag thing off of there because we won't be needing it. Well, I am doing this, covering this with a French document. It doesn't mean that it's going to stay looking that way. Just means that's what I'm initially covering it with. Okay. Let's flip it over. And then we'll cut it out. My dog, she's so funny. Oh, I wish I could all meet her. She'd love to meet you too. She would hang all over you. Oh, I mentioned her name and there she is. I just mentioned the word dog. Okay, here we go. Let's hole punch that. Here we go. Let's bring this back. We're going to have a place for you, lady. Maybe. Okay, so we're going to put this like this. We're going to line it up along the bottom. We could go clear down and have just a little tiny tuck spot, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we'll bring glue right down here and then over. And then, I don't know, we might have to, I think we're going to have to add something else to this tag. Don't know what. I'm not going to see that part. Perhaps a little like that. No. Could put that on there. Could bring it down as a, let's do this. Let's bring it down here as a foothold. So what I want to do is find my pencil right here, and we're going to put 2 holes in there. I think I can use my smaller one this time. If I can hold it. And I wonder, I'm going to go with the smaller holes. And the reason for that is then we can just use brads to hold it. You can glue, of course. Brads and glue. So before we do any decorating on this guy or anything, let's glue this on. We'll grunge it up just a bit. Oh boy. There we go. So first let's glue it on. And because it's so heavy, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac because I think it will hold stronger, but I don't know if it will. You know, I'm just, don't need it down that far. Actually, I'm not sure how far to bring it down. That's my documents. I'll put it on that. Line those holes up. Line this up with the side there. There we go. Now, you might want to put something on the back of this. This is a good time to do that. Maybe some washi tape or something like that. Maybe just a little piece of card that's going to cover it that we can shape. That one. Something that won't get in the way of whatever we tuck in this pocket. So I have a bunch of these, so class books. Let's use that. Whoops. And then we don't need it to go way up in there, do we? So I'm just going to kind of line that up and cut it off at the top of that label on the book. And the reason we don't need it to go all the way up is because, oh gosh. We don't want it to interfere with what's in the pocket. Okay. So let's quickly go around that before the glue dries, so we can snip the extras off of it. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Now we do have that piece up there, but it's going to be hidden. Oh gosh, my dauber is totally falling apart, isn't it? Okay. Put those over there. Let's get some Brad's. Brad, where are you? Has anybody seen Brad? No? Okay. Uh-huh. Brad's right here. Okay. Now, this is where if you decide you want something hanging here from the inside, then you would get one of these Tim Holtz ones out. And if you don't change this piece out, you need to at least push it together really firmly because they come apart. Then I wrap glue around that little piece. And then open up Brad's wings, and I turn Brad around to right there, and I push him down and hold him for a minute. So he's clasped around that area. Normally I will take these out and put different ones in because they're very hard to get in there and lock into place. And of course, glue makes a mess, as you all know. Anyway, then put that in. And really firmly push it down. Oh, you're gonna have to turn it so these guys are going up and down. Now this feels to me like a place that I am going to put a chain between the two. So I'm going to do the same thing here with this one. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to open up Brad's wings. They can lay on the table too. This one is pushed together really nicely, but I'm still going to give it a touch of glue there because I really don't want to put something in there and then have it come off, you know, because then you can't fix it. So run it back through this piece, into here, and before that glue dries and closes the wings shut, you're going to want to get it in there. Okay, so now I have a nice place that I can put a chain, and you know, if you watched me long enough, you'll know that I tend to like to put chains into my items, and I don't know why that is, but I do. I like to decorate the inside. I'm going to put a little bit of this glue down in there, especially since it's bobbling up like this. And I want to put a piece of paper over these so it doesn't make it hard to put anything into the pocket. Now the best thing to use on this is like a coffee dyed paper or kind of a heavier duty piece of paper, but washi tape is good. I don't want to use that. And grab a piece of paper. Oh, look, I have this one. Put that one on there. Perfect. And just glue over those. It's a lot of work for a couple little brads, but hey, it's worth it. Really want to be sure that's glued down good because you don't want it to interfere with whatever you're going to put in this pocket. Okay, now over here we're going to put an eyelet, because we like eyelets. My glue is seeping out the top there. I need to remark all my boxes because I had beads in them at one time, and I switched it all over to different things as I moved things around. It probably was crazy, but it's what I did anyway. I think I'll use this one. And that's going to hang over, so we actually need something right here. I know it's so complicated, isn't it? How about if we just glue this on? think that will work. Might have to cover this whole back of this thing with something pretty soon. I mean, if you wanted, you could just put it like that and fold that around. Why not? I mean, let's do it. And then I think I would put something there that's a little more torn. Not that. I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking. I'm changing my thinking. That one's not long enough. Not that. I am thinking, oh, here we go. Of adding something like this. Or, here we go. Something like this. These are some of the bits that we tore off of the top. Oh, hang on to the glue, Ange. That's not the way I wanted it. I wanted it more like that. And we will chop that down. Now we need to put our hole in there again. This one has the bigger hole. Shove a brad in there. And punch it down. And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to glue, we're finally going to glue it down. And I want to see if she's going to fit in there. She is, very nicely. Okay, so right below here, we're going to put in our glue. We're going to go down along the bottom, and we might as well go up the side and make it a full pocket. Okay. When I do little bits and pieces like this, everything gets kind of messy over there. So she will go right in here. But right now, I think it might be too gluey. Ooh. Let's see, is that going to hold? Looks a little crooked there, doesn't it? Well, that's the way it is. So you can see on this page, I've just left the pocket, and was going to look at this lace on this pocket. Yes, just like this. I want to put this lace down here. I'm going to start clear up here at the top. Right here. And I'm going to put that on there. It is a little bit of a crooked pocket, but that's okay. That glue was like a spider web on me. And you can just leave that shaggy at the top, or you can come around and fix it if you want. Okay, we haven't put anything in this yet. This pocket we could put something in. There's a little card we could put in there, but we'll have to cover the back before we do that. And then over here, I wanted to show you that I put a tuck in right here. So that works out very nicely, I think. And then that brings us to the back. So let's see what happens now. Does it stand up? It does. Our little things along the bottom are helping it to stand. Very nice. Okay, so anyway, we'll need something in there. This could go, no, it can't go in there. We know she's going to go in here. I have to get a tool in there. There it is. Just to move the glue, or just to break any glue that's trying to seal up in there. There we go. And it's good that things will be sticking out, and we'll cover the back of this. We'll cover the back of this one. These are good ones to use. And let's see. So you can see pretty much how it's going. Front cover, oh, I haven't decided yet. Have not decided. So then you're just going to start over again. Now on this one, the cards can go out this side. Just like on this one, they could go out that side. So it might be somewhere in here you're going to want to balance this out with another tag that sticks out over here. So let's see. Yeah, we still have quite a bit to go, so how about if I gather some things together and create some pockets and stuff, and get things all ready to go, and then we'll put the rest of it together, and we'll have a really cool journal. Now, had I have made a smaller one with only the 4 folds, we'd already be done with this. But because I chose to make this as a large tag and put in several pages, it takes a little longer to do than just one video. So that's why it's taking so long. But I think it's worth it, because we're going to end up with something beautiful like this. I just think this is the most awesome journal I've ever made. So, and it could be like an ephemera holder if you wanted. But I just love it. Absolutely. I just think it's gorgeous. So, yeah, it's fun. And you can see I put a lot of additions on this one. A lot of stamps and tags. And this one I did a tag this way and a tag this way. Lots of things that stick up. I put stamps out the top, and we're going to do that with this one as well. Okay, I'm going to let you go for right now, and when we come back, I will have the back pockets ready to glue on and show you how I've approached it, or some of them will be glued on. And then we need to do something with the front, and that's probably where we're going to collect beautiful moments or embrace the journey. Embrace the journey, collect beautiful moments. We can do both, just like we did on the other one. I think that's what I put on it. Oh, I did. Enjoy the journey and collect beautiful moments. Look at that. Maybe we'll have to pick a different one. But embrace the journey or enjoy the journey. Oh, how funny. Ah. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, and when we come back, we'll get some more done and hopefully finish it up. See y'all later. Bye.